Good evening, viewers. If this is your first time of watching my video, please subscribe and share my video with your friends and family. Without wasting much of your time, I just want to quickly talk about, there is a video I did and there was a lot of comment at the comment section, and there was a lot of reaction concerning going home to marry. And I'm doing this video in order to repeat what I said, which is why did our African, especially Nigeria, going home to marry? Because if you travel to places like America, you find black women there. If you go to Brazil, you find black women there. If you go to Haiti or Jamaica, any of the Caribbean, or you even the South American, you go to places like Colombia, all these South American, you go to all these Chile, all of them, we have our people all spread to north and south. Nicaragua, you find our people there. So why do you have to go home and marry? Because you believe, oh, you cannot find a good wife. Yeah, the women, they have different culture, they have different tradition and whatever they believe, because of, oh, they say they have system of women right. Yes, they have it there. They call it women's right, which is 50-50. The women can do whatever they like without nobody tell them any bullshit. They can wake up and do whatever they like. They don't want to be submissive to any man. They don't believe in anything submissive, though they are Christians. So, but they don't subscribe to that word submissive, according to the Bible. They don't subscribe to a woman should be submissive to her husband in all way, or a good woman build her home. They don't subscribe to that. They don't believe in all this. So you see a lot of majority of our black girls end up, being nuisance to the society, because when they send the father of those children out of the house, based on that, the marriage will break up. Everybody go his own way. Nobody fight anybody, or they call the police. They use the system because the system is designed for that. They call it. I have seen a lot of right there, and you see a lot of problem everywhere. I have not seen nothing change. Even the women, they even more violent against the women than even based on the issue of right. So you see that the right is not working, because the right is not according to the laws of the Most High. The right is according to the laws of men. It's just like I was watching a video, I saw a young boy coming that he said when he grow, he will be killing people. And it looks like a normal thing, and he become interview. And they see it like that because the parents, the system we are living is that the parents can allow their children to do whatever they like, just like the women. So which is the system? So the system has been passed through the women. The women are the key to destroy the men, to destroy a generation. You can still read that from your Bible. So now this is what is going on. So I don't see no reason why men, you say, at the same time in this same country we have 99.9% of black women, no husband in the house, with 3 to 4 children, aged from 18, 14, no, from, let me say from 13, 14, 15, down to 20, to 60, to 40 something, 30 something. All this age, they are all without no husband in the house, and they have children. Where is the father of those children? That's why you see a lot of crime in the black community. Our daughters are into violence. You see them fighting on the streets. A lot of things are happening, of which we need to, and then we are complaining of racism. We are complaining that people are racist against us, when we ourselves, we don't even respect ourselves in the first place. You see our women fighting on the street. Why are they fighting for? If they are not fighting for men, they are fighting for irrelevant things. Because that's how they are brought up. The mother passed the same system to them. No, they don't have any training of both man and a woman to tell them how to live a life. No discipline, no control. You can do whatever you like. So the whole house totally end up destroying. It's not about a university education, because university education cannot change these things I'm talking about. Because the first education we need is our parents. So if our parents are not there to give us those education, we will go out of the way. And if there is nobody, because they knew every family need a man and a woman to put them to order. to learn something. So if those two people are not there, either from your direct parents or your auntie or your uncle, you have not lived in a place where you end up having problems. And so this is the result of so many problems we are seeing in the society today. So, like I said, we still have good women who know what is going on, who are ready to be submissive, who are ready to help, who are ready to assist the man to meet his need. They don't practice stubbornness, disobedient. You still have them who are ready to be wives, not husband and wife in the house. So we still have a lot of them. So I don't see no reason why you have to go because you are going to bring a woman. Maybe the woman is working, he has a work there, she values her work than marriage, she's going to marry. Why not allow her to be there? It's better the devil you know than the angel you don't know. Because if you are going to deal with the angel you don't know, you are going to have more problems. Because it's going to start all over again. Because after all, their mindset is that when you go to abroad, you start picking money on the street. They don't pick money on the street. You work for it. And you pay bills. You'll be frustrated sometimes. So if anybody is coming to show up and say, oh, abroad is easy, it's easy for him. Your name may be John and Gabriel is Gabriel. They cannot have the same thing. They cannot get the same luck. So that comparison stupidity has to stop. And this is why you see a lot of our boys are in prison. Some of them, they die mysteriously because they end up being into crime because they want to meet up, they want to show up, they want to impress. Who are you impressing? So now you go home and bring the woman and the woman come, instead of her to listen to you, to work with you. If you tell her do this, you say now if she's a slave, it cannot be a slave. If you ask her to do this, say instead of her serving you food, she's a slave. Instead of her having sex with you, he's a slave. He begin to give you excuses, reasons why he cannot do this, why he cannot support you. He cannot do it, he cannot work. He want to depend on government money. He do whatever he like. And when you talk, they channel it to violence and say you are the one now, she's suffering under violence. And every other woman will support her, whether she's lying, whether she's saying the truth, because every other woman, this is the system. The system has been designed for them to see like that the men are more violent against them. So they subscribe to this. And this is what is happening. That's why the whole generation are destroying. So and we are complaining. Why are we complaining? We complain of politicians, we complain of the government. It's the same system. Because the truth is not being preached. Even the gospel, even the church, you see people, they sing kumbaya in the church, shout there and there and pray, die, all kind of things. But their mind is not right with God. They don't even follow that Bible. They don't believe one single word in that Bible. Some of them, they can be in the church for 10, 15. One scripture they don't know. They don't understand what it means. They thought you have to go to theology school. That is where you get the knowledge to understand the Bible. God is not study. Any God that you study is totally unacceptable. You can't study God. Because if you can study him, you can tell him, God, I have studied you. This is how I don't want you to destroy people. I don't want you to do this. Don't judge anybody. Because I have studied you, I can tell you now this. I can now tell you this is what to do. You don't need to come for judgment. You see? So this is the biggest problem we are facing in our society. And then until we come out to address it, without trying to polish things, without trying to make people to talk, sweet talk, so people will be happy and like your video, or no. You have to come out and be plain. Anything you want to say, you say it very plainly. Don't subscribe to majority. You have to be different. So, because we are having children growing under this system that is destroying the masses, that is creating violence all around the whole world, and we are seeing it. So the women think when you go to home and you marry her and you bring her to abroad and they start complaining, oh, I was having a good job, it was you that make me to do this. I wanted to do my masters, you make me not to do my masters in Nigeria. I'm supposed to be a millionaire in Ghana. I did not do this, and they gave me offer, and then your in-law, they start to give more pressure, send me money, send me this, send me that. My child is supposed to be the next senator or deputy, but because of you block her way. He's supposed to be feeding me, he's supposed to be clothing me, he's supposed to be doing this, and now at the end of the day, the child now totally abandoned the marriage that he's supposed to face and watch that country, because when you are going to another country, you are not going there to pick money, you are going there to work, you are going to start a new life entirely. You don't expect the life you have lived before, you carry it along. No, you can't carry any life along. You are starting a new life, just like people who leave US to Africa. You should know that when you are leaving US, you want to go and live in Africa based on the racist system or whatever you want to, your reason of leaving the place, or there are things you feel is better for you in Africa, that's why you are going to Africa. You should know you are going to meet new people, new life, new everything life. You cannot carry American culture to Africa. It will not, nobody will accept it. So the same thing, you cannot bring those kind of show up from Africa to other countries, because you will meet a different life there. So you have to adapt to the system and watch how things work. So please subscribe and share my video with your friends and family. Thank you.